Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a wonderful. What day are we on? Wednesday. Welcome back to the preview of welcome to the preview of Southampton versus Arsenal. Now, listen, it's only a day away now, I'm sure you're all looking forward to it. Well, if it's like last time, then we're going to get absolutely battered. But listen, we're going to come on to that. We're going to come on to the preview of the game. But anyway, let's get into introducing my guests today. And I'm going to introduce Kevin. How are you, Kevin? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just kind of like knackered with work and stuff, but everything has been going through right now. I just had a fresh trim as well. The last couple of days has been kind of hectic, so I hope that Arsenal don't disappoint. And Simpy also suggested that I should take a shave if only Arsenal were to win a game, which I can't see that happening anytime near future. I'd probably grow a very hairy face and probably end up being a werewolf or something. So might as well I just make a trim first and then leave it as it is. But I'm really hoping that Arsenal don't disappoint me this week, and so does many other fans. We have been having pretty much a very rough week. So please, Arsenal, don't you dare disappoint us, for love of God. Yeah, but anyhow, Daniel, looking forward, and nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. And Simpy, how are you, Simpy?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, I got Babyface on the panel.
Oh,
Babyface Kevin. I can see people in the chat like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
He's gone from Santa Claus to Babyface. You know,
he's one of his elves. Yeah. Santa's elves now.
Yeah. He especially loved it when women sit on his knee,
Oh, yeah. There isn't going to be any obstacles right now with girls sitting on the damn.
So, anyway, listen, big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody in the chat. Firstly, I want to apologize for the short notice on this video. Me and Simpy spent the last half an hour just messing around with pre-recorded stuff because I was originally going to do this pre-recorded, but figured out that I need a bit more time to work out all the logistics. Like I said to you guys from day one, that I have to work around with what's accessible for me, and so I've got to come up with a few. I've just got to have a little bit of a play around. So apologies for the short notice. What I am going to say is as well, from going forward, I'm able to post now on the community. I've got community, so I'm going to keep you guys updated with future stuff. I can run polls on various Arsenal topics, and I can let you guys know about videos coming up, way before they happen, so you guys get a bit more notice. Do stick the notifications on. Stick the stick a massive thumbs up on this video as well. That'd be great. Also just look out for future stuff. So the channel is moving forward in the direction that I want it to go. So that's thanks to all you guys who are tuning in and all you guys that are watching. But anyway, let's get into the preview. So Simpy, I'm going to come to you first. How are you feeling about this game?
I've got no confidence whatsoever. Southampton obviously in fine form at the moment. They just blasted Norwich away. What was it, 3-0? I know people might say, "Oh, it's only Norwich. It's only Norwich. Don't get your hopes up." But yeah, they've looked really good. Obviously, Ings is on fire again. He's, I think, 1 goal away from equaling Aubameyang's record. They've got a good midfield, good defense set up. So yeah, I can't believe we're saying this, but I'm actually scared of Southampton. Can't believe I'm saying it, but Brighton were in a worse position than Southampton before. Obviously, Brighton hadn't won a game, I don't think, in 2020 or something ridiculous like that. Up come Arsenal, and here's 3 points for you. So yeah, I'm not confident at all. I think we'll score, but it's not going to be an easy ride. Definitely not.
No. Just listen. It's not really much to look forward to, is there? I think we're going to be on the another end of a humiliating afternoon, because yeah, listen, it's not great at the moment. What's happening at Arsenal is it's not great, and it's as the games go by and as the seasons go by, we just seem to be getting worse and worse. And not only we've got to contend with a crap squad, we've also got to contend with a whole heap of injuries that just keep on happening. And yeah, listen, it's not a great time to be an Arsenal fan right now, but you know what? We do it because we love the club, and yeah, it's one of them relationships that you don't get anything back from it, isn't it? You know, it's just a bit of an addiction. But Kevin, how are you feeling about the game tomorrow? How are you?
Nervous, train wreck. I know you can put all type of fearsome words in that, you know, because right now Southampton is gonna probably turn up like a prime Barcelona. Danny Ings is gonna be the prime Messi as well, and yeah, our defenders are gonna be like Zanetti and players like this. They're gonna be like linking over the balls, and they're just going to like play like, oh, I'm the world beater and stuff, and they're gonna prove calamity and stuff like this. I'm not very confident. I'm not very optimistic as well, because it's gonna be a huge ask even to get a draw from this. But Southampton have gone through a rich run of form as well ever since they had the trouncing against Leicester City, that 9-0. But they have turned the corners around, and they are pretty much kind of sharp in their attack, with Danny Ings also pulling the strings and scoring goals, doing assists as well. And the number of players that we are missing as well is going to be proving a very, very tough ask. And to sum it all up, David Luiz just signed a 1-year contract extension, and if we were to lose or drop points in this match, I can see that Arsenal fans are probably going to have a huge meltdown, especially with the Luiz contract extension which was announced, which bodes the question like why Saka and Aubameyang hasn't signed up yet. But on the flip side of things, I can only see this game going on one way. Instead of it's going Arsenal's way, I can only see this going to Southampton's favor. But yeah, I don't want to keep my hopes too high on this game, but I am like every Arsenal fans that I came across, they literally told me to lower down your expectations. So I think I have to just follow the crowd and just like, yeah, I have to lower my expectation, because on paper, with the quality, with the squad depth that we have, this is probably a walk in the park for Arsenal. But when you see the reality of stuff, how Arsenal has been playing in the last 2 games, you only can see this game going one way or another, and that is going to be on the favor of Southampton.
Yeah, big up to everybody in the chat.
Big up.
Who's watching live at the moment? Simpy, who have we got in the chat? We've got
a lot of hooky jokes flying around. And stuff saying like, yeah, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this Kevin Mark? Like Kevin.
Literally, my name is everywhere, man. My name is everywhere.
Yeah, so do slap a like on this video, everybody, and do subscribe if you're new, and do share it around. Listen, I know it was a bit short notice, and yeah, listen, it was it's one of them things. But listen, yeah, so I don't know about the thing is, right, it's hard to go into this game with any confidence, because obviously Brighton, we massively fucked up. And yeah, listen, it's hard to go into it with optimism, because we haven't seen it. We just seem to be getting a lot more injuries. We seem to be we don't seem to be clicking as a team, in the sense that the players don't seem to know what they're doing from 1 minute to the next. And I don't know whether that's down to Arteta, or whether that's down to just general fatigue, not playing for 2 months. I mean, I did see Arteta's press conference after the game, and yeah, he didn't speak about the players none too kindly, did he? He sort of accepted that it was all a bit of a shambles on Saturday. I don't know whether you guys read the transcript of Arteta's press conference.
Right.
But yeah, he wasn't too. I don't think he was too impressed with the performance.
Yeah.
don't think there's anything good to come out of that game in general anyway, really.
Yeah, the most ridiculous question was like, do you think this bunch of players can end up in the top 4? That was practically out of context because we have been out of the top 4 race for God knows how long. But on the flip side of things, you just can't keep on backing up these players, you know. And Arteta, yeah, he made a very stern comment as well, you know. But what was kind of baffling me was like when he said that the players are really working hard. Are you guys really sure that the players are really working hard? Because on the pitch we are seeing otherwise. Players are not playing for each other. You can see like Aubameyang just keep flipping and flapping his hands ups and downs and just like saying, why is the ball going in the other corner when I'm open down here? So you can see that there's misunderstandings in the pitch as well, because players are not really following proper tactics and stuff. I don't know whether it's the players or whether it's the manager's instruction or whether the managers are demanding a lot and whether these players are not capable of doing that. But we all got to get things right here, that these players aren't good enough. And if Arteta is trying to implement his tactic and his strategies around the team, he has to get his type of players. And these players, you can't be just backing these players up and telling them to do what they do. They are probably going to fail you miserably. And this is what happened with Arsene Wenger, with Unai Emery, with Freddie Ljungberg, and now it's happening with this. So it's 4 straight managers, same bunch of players, and they are all having the same mentality, same sideways methods, same just one-footed, just go in, don't be harsh. Oh, I'm going to be aggressive after the match. Like, come on, guys. Hey, you got to be playing. You got to be playing for what's in front of you, and you just What sums up Arsenal's defeat last week against Brighton was Gunduzi's attitude, and just coming up. That sums up the mentality of the squad, the entire squad. That sums up everything.
Yeah, listen, it's not good. You know, it's something's got to give, and I know a lot of people are going to point to the fact that, listen, they you know, a lot of people don't want Arteta as manager, but the fact and reality is, and it's like I said it on Monday's stream, the fact and reality is you can't keep chopping and changing managers expecting things to change, because it doesn't matter what manager you bring in. With this group of players, they're not good enough. Some of them are. You know, I could probably count the players on one hand that are any good. The rest of them, I just think they need to be binned. But in terms of this game tomorrow, yeah, listen, I don't think we can go into it. You know, they didn't show a reaction after the Man City game. So what makes you think that they're going to show a reaction now? Now, listen, Arteta's got a big job on his hands, and this is where I will question Arteta, is that he's got to get these players motivated, because listen, we lost the last 2 games, and if we don't get our shit together very soon, we're going to end up coming out of this game and coming out of this season in a much worse position than we're in now. Now, yeah, we are in a worse position as it is, being in, I think, was it 10th place we're at the moment?
Yeah.
So listen, it's not going to be great if we finish the season in the bottom half of the table, because I'll tell you something now, Arsenal fans are not going to accept it. I'm not going to accept it. Listen, it's not what we're used to. It's not what we're accustomed to now. I know we've been poor for the last decade, but we've not been this poor. We've not been this bad. This is probably the worst Arsenal team I have seen in my time supporting Arsenal. And listen, there's been some shit players. There have been some shit players, but this season it's just no improvement. Now, I know that we have to give Arteta time, but we also have to be realistic and go, you know what? In the modern football, time is one thing that football managers don't get, because if things aren't going right, they're quickly axed from their job. So yeah, it's interesting. What are people saying in the chat, Simpy? What are people
Yeah,
Don't you
so
dare pick on me, man. Don't you dare pick
I
on
won't.
me.
Yeah, I won't read. I won't read the comments shouting out to Kevin. Then, so yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat today. So yeah, big up to everyone. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
Daniel's stream. So yeah, we got a couple of score predictions in the chat as well. So I'll just quickly jump on some of them. So yeah, we got Miss Molina's gone for a 3-1 Southampton. Cheddar's has gone for a 2-1 Arsenal scrappy victory. Sam Greenwood TV, big up Sam's gone for a 2-1 Southampton. Grant's gone for a 3-1 Southampton.
Wow.
And there's some other comments as well. So we've got Carol as well. Big up Carol. Hope you well.
Yeah.
She said as well, yeah, it's worse than under Arsene Wenger, even Arsene Wenger's last season. Tyrone Mustafi Koscielny is way better and decent than Mustafi Socrates and Mustafi Louise. Arsenal misfits. So Steve as well. No amount of motivation makes up for the lack of fitness. After 30 minutes of the game, we stopped pressing, and after the ball movement stopped, the more tired we got, the more mistakes showed up. And the only person saying Arsenal's going to win is Fred Arsenal as well, and he's gone for a 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0.
Yeah.
Seriously. Clean sheet.
Pass the drugs, Fred. Pass the drugs.
Yeah. Remember, do smash a like on this video and do subscribe if you are new to the channel. So listen, guys, let's go into the team lineup because this is interesting. Obviously, with a lot of injuries out. So I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with Kevin. Sorry. So Kevin, just give us who you would play in this game because. With not much option, with not much option, there's not a lot to choose from. But try and with this crock of shit that we've got, try and pick a lineup that's going to salvage a result.
Actually, there's nothing much you can say about results because pretty much all of us are going to have a similar lineup unless there's going to be a 1 or 2 odd changes in there. We have all in agreement that Martinez is going to be on goal with us, and Martinez on goal. Left back after seeing what Kolasinac was doing against Brighton, I think I just hope that was his last game in an Arsenal shirt. Thomas the Tank, they call him. Fucking choo-choo train, man. Jesus Christ. I'd play Kieran Tierney at left back, and then moving on to the centre back pairing. Yeah. I didn't expect that I would say this, but Mustafi in the centre back. Okay, that's the last thing I really wish that I would say. Mustafi in centre back, Rob Holding. They did a pretty decent job against Brighton, but just a lapse of moment of concentration. Just a few minutes, they just lack of concentration, and they cost the team, and we literally lost the game. And on right back, I'm not going to have that fashion model at right back. No time for Zoolander or fashion models. I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He's fit enough. He's young. He has got all the attributes of being a right back. Let's just play him there. Just put him there. He warrants a start because he was doing pretty much well before Bellerin interrupted his progress. So yeah, I'd put Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back, and moving on to center midfield. I'm gutted to say this, but Gunduzi, after his mad outrage and outburst, choking up players and stamping authority on players, not during the game but after the game, it just shows what type of character and a person. But he's probably the only midfielder that moves on forward with the ball. So I think Gunduzi has to start. And I'd go with Ceballos because Granit Xhaka, though he's moving into fitness, but I don't think so. It's going to be match sharp and match ready to start the game. So I'm going with a Ceballos and Gunduzi partnership in midfield. And Simpy, is Torreira fit enough to start this game?
I've just been trying to look there, just over here, trying to get the team news up. I'm not too sure. I think he's still. Let me have a look. I think I know Xhaka and Socrates are back for selection, but I don't think Torreira is as of yet. see if anyone in the comments has said
So
anything.
if Torreira is not starting, so we probably have to go with a left midfield and right midfield. So if you go with a left midfield and right midfield, I'm probably going to put Saka on the left. Right is going to be Pepe, and then up front the two strikers up front, which is going to be like no bloody Eddie. Eddie shouldn't be there. So I'm not going to put that Eddie. Sorry Eddie, you're never good enough at Leeds United. So what makes you to lead the line at Arsenal and you're pushing Ober down to the wings? I don't think so. He's worthy of a start. He never warranted a start, and I don't know what fetish that Arteta has on him with to begin with. So I'm probably going on the right hand side is going to be Pepe, and on the left hand side it's going to be Saka. Up front, Oba and Laka. So it's basically a 4-4-2. That's my formation that I would go with. Because we are pretty much running out of options. So I don't think so. We can never play another. If we had Torreira, I'd probably go for a 4-3-3 because Arteta prefers a 4-3-3. But due to unforeseen circumstances, I think we can only go with what's in front of us with 4-4-2 right now.
Yeah. Simpy, what about your starting lineup?
Yeah, so it's pretty similar to Kevin's, in all honesty. I can't seem to find it on the website. Like before, it just used to go with team news, and then it showed you like every player's position. I had it up last night, but I can't seem to find it on the website. But yeah, I'd go Kieran Tierney as left back because it's the best left back we've got. Kolasinac, I'm sure he just played against Brighton because it was his birthday. I think that's been passed down to Arteta now from Wenger. He's decided to play players in the position now because it's the birthday. Centre back, I think I'll go for Steve Bold. Then I go midfield. I'll go for Perez. Perez can go midfield.
Joker.
Yeah,
absolute fucking joker.
Because we've still got them training.
Tony Adams, yeah,
we've got them training. So yeah, same as Kevin. Tierney, Mustafi, Holding. I'm going to go for Bellerin because we all know, no matter how much we say it, no matter how much everyone in the chat, how much times we say it, how much Twitter says it, Bellerin's going to be right back. There has been some shouts for Ainsley in the midfield as well, which is a good option. I can't look at the chat anymore because I'm laughing too much. The chat is too funny.
Quit it. I'm literally trying to avoid the chat right now.
Everyone's saying, Kevin, shouldn't you be in school now? Kevin, you should be in playground.
What the hell, man?
Cheddar's said, CBeebies bedtime stories, then bed for Kevin.
Oh man, the only bed I know is master bed. So yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
So yeah, carry on.
My team is it's just exactly the same as Kevin's, apart from right back's going to be Bellerin, not Ainsley. But we could put Ainsley in midfield. But yeah, I don't want to see Eddie starting. But then, did you say? Oh, you didn't say Lacazette, did you? I'm going to say. Thing is, with Lacazette, we can't keep playing a player that hasn't scored an away goal since January 2019, and that was against a relegated Huddersfield. I don't understand.
But do we have any option? Because up front right now, since Martinelli is as well injured right now, he's going to be out for 3 months. So we are practically short of options. And as much as you don't want to play Eddie up front, I think the next possible option we have right now is going to be Lacazette. I know, lack of threat, but you can call him whatever you want. But we are short in many areas. So right now, practically we have to use Lacazette, He scores. I know he can't even shoot the damn barn door open, but it is what it is, We just gotta. But I'm not willing to sacrifice Oba to the wing because Laka hasn't been scoring. He hasn't been prolific in front. But I'm not gonna waste Oba in the wing and Saka further behind him. It's literally because Saka in the last 2 games, you can see him. He's literally been playing in every position. I saw him on the right. I saw him on the left. Saw him in central midfield. I even saw him in left back. We saw him in 4 different positions in 2 matches. So it doesn't make sense. And for a growing kid, this guy shouldn't be playing in multiple positions because he has to learn his trade in every position he plays, and that's going to physically affect him. So I think just stick Saka on the left and just see what he can do there. Let him do his thing, instead of just forcing him to just move in and around. So Oba every time has to be in the center forward role. Let's see, because he's been complaining of the supplies and stuff. So I can see that Pepe and Saka can produce, because they are going to produce a lot of width in between them, and that is going to help Oba. You know, Oba's cross, Saka is a good cross off the ball. Pepe cuts in, and yeah, he also squares up the ball. So I think this type of close range finishes shouldn't be a problem, especially with Oba. But Laka is on another another league. You know, guy probably even an open goal he shoots it out.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, listen, I don't know with the lineup. I'm finding it very hard to pick a lineup for this game because we've got so many injuries, and what we're left with is just crap. But I would probably, if I was to pick a lineup, I'll probably go. Obviously, it's going to be Martinez in goal. Obviously, he's going to pick Bellerin with Mustafi, Holding, TNE, and then in the midfield. Because listen, he's obviously going to go 4-3-3, and he's not going to go 4-4-2.
Yeah.
It's obviously that 4-3-3 is the formation that he wants to play. So, yeah, do you know if Torreira's fit, Simply? Do you know if Torreira's fit for this game?
No, I don't know. I'll keep searching now. I'll keep searching. If anyone in the chat knows, I know there's a little bit of a delay in the chat to what it comes through on here, but if anyone does know, please let me know. So I can't seem to. I just can't find it. I think he's closed. I think it might be back in training, but not back up to fully. And that's the same with Xhaka as well. I think they might be back for the Norwich game or Sheffield United.
All right then. So in midfield, I'm going to go with Guendouzi.
I've got
Saka. Because obviously he played Saka, didn't he, in the midfield? He put him. Was it in that number 10 role?
Yeah, against Brighton. Yeah, he did that.
And probably Ceballos. Not that I rate him, but yeah. And then the front three is obviously Aubameyang out left, Laka through the middle, and then Pepe through the right, Pepe down the right. But yeah, because I wouldn't play Nketiah. He hasn't shown enough. Nor is Laka, don't get me wrong, but listen, he's probably better than Nketiah, just because his work rate is better. But yeah, that's what I would go. And to be honest, on the bench, we don't really have much options to bring off the bench, so I think he's going to try and stick with that lineup as much as he can through the game. I don't think he's going to change it much because I don't see that we've got any other options. I really don't. Listen, this game worries me, not because of the performance, but it worries me for the injuries. And every game we seem to be getting more injuries. So by the time the season finishes, we'll have no team left. Mind you, probably in about 3 or 4 games' time, we'll have no team left. Yeah, big up to 14 people watching this live in the chat.
Big up, guys.
So yeah, let's go into. I know this is a pretty snapshot preview, but let's go into your score predictions, and then we'll take some chats from the bunch of misfits in the comment section. So Simpy, your score prediction.
Well, just before I jump into that, yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. And just looking at the table, so obviously there's some games taking place tonight. Burnley are 1 point behind us. Everton are 2 points behind us. Newcastle 2 points behind us. Southampton 3 points behind us. So yeah, if Newcastle, Everton, and Burnley win tonight or tomorrow, I think they've got some games, then they could go above us. So we've really got to win this game. If not, we're going to be
fucked.
I think it's the lowest I've ever seen. Yeah, we're literally screwed. By the end of tonight, we could be sitting below Newcastle in 13th by the end of tonight. So we've got to win. Judging on form, Southampton are flying, full of confidence. The no Arsenal are looking weak. we always go there and we never seem to pick up any results. We always seem to struggle. It's pretty much any away ground we go to, we struggle. We're in bad form. We're missing some key players. Some of our players' heads aren't in the game. They're looking elsewhere. There's a lot of morale's down. Originally, I was going to go for a 2-1 Southampton win, but I'm going for a 2-2. I don't think it's going to be 2-2, but I'm going to be optimistic and say we're going to get a 2-2 draw. But I can see Southampton winning.
Yeah.
I think Ings now is getting the party celebrations ready after he scores.
Yeah. Kevin, your score prediction?
I'm going for a Southampton win. I'm pretty much going to stick by my prediction that I had in Simpy's channel as well. Because, Nitish's guy, Danny Ings, he's probably going to turn into a prime Messi. And he's going to score. I think even he'll be scoring the 2 goals. And I think in the return run of fixtures, he's the one that scored the goal as well. So he's got a pretty decent record against us, personally. So I think Ings will get on the score sheet. And I can see Arsenal scoring. Yes, we got the firepower up front, but we are not making much use of it. We no need to say about our defense. Probably if Southampton don't score, we'd probably help them to score, or we'd probably assist them to score. So, yeah, I can see this only going one way. It's most likely going to be a Southampton win, probably a narrow squeak. It's not going to be a very comfortable evening for us. So I'm going still for a 2-1 win for Southampton.
Yeah. And listen, I'm going to go for a 3-0 Southampton win. If I'm being brutally honest, I think we're going to get battered. And that honestly, I'm not saying that to be negative for the sake of being negative. It's just my honest opinion. I can't see us getting anything out of this game. I have not seen enough from this team that suggests that we're going to get anything out of this game. Listen, I'd love us to get a win. I really would, but I can't see it. And I think Southampton, listen, whenever we play at Southampton away, and I know it's different because there's no fans there, but our record at St Mary's is shocking, absolutely shocking in recent times. And I don't see any difference tomorrow. I think they're gonna score 3 past us. So I'm going for a 3-0 win to Southampton. What are you guys? What are they saying in the chat, Simpy? Let's take some of the chat.
Yeah, so I'll jump in the first one. So the first one I've seen was Melina said, 3-1 Southampton. Liam Damon shocked that you said 3-0 Southampton. Jonathan Porter, big up Jonathan Porter as well, has said all logic points to a Southampton win, but I can't say it. So he's going to go for Arsenal 3-1 win. Pepe to have his best game for us this far. So come on, Pepe. A lot of comments about Kevin saying we love you, Kevin. You get shaving now. Big up, Kevin. Tyrone, Arsenal will drop into the bottom half. Yeah, Tyrone as well. Everton versus Norwich starts in 30-something minutes now. So this could be the game where Everton will finish above us by this evening. Newcastle, Aston Villa as well. He's mentioned that kicks off tonight, so they could be above us as well. Newcastle if they win. Carol said as well, Kevin needs to leave the chat before we read all these comments about the jokes about him shaving. I saw so many jokes about Kevin. And Liam's ready to lose
I'm reading
£20.
it. I'm reading it. I'm keeping in touch with that. Man, Jesus Christ.
Liam Damon's going to lose £20. He said he's going to put £20 on Arsenal to win. Liam, you might as well just open your window, Liam. Liam, open your window
save your
money
money
outside the window. And then
you might as well just spend money on a season ticket for Spurs. That way you lose money. Do you know what I mean? No. Yeah.
£20 for Arsenal to win. Jesus Christ, man.
Kevin should be doing his homework.
Yeah, I know that.
Kevin should be watching Thomas the Tank Engine. He's gone from looking 30 he's gone from 30 to looking 15. Kevin looks like a fresh pookie out of the oven. Guendouzi and Ceballos aren't good enough. Kevin, what anti-aging cream do you use?
Grant
McRoberts, big up Grant. His team is Martinez, Ainsley, Mustafi, Holding, Tierney, Ceballos, Guendouzi, Willock, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Saka.
Yeah.
Steve Wismark, we're going to finish 11th or worse this season. The only game I can see is getting anything out of is Norwich, and that'll be a draw. Jesus, Steve, you're spot on, to be honest. Bellerin can clean my toilet, Grant says. Kevin should be. Yeah, and Liam Damon's also said, we need a win because Bellerin, planting a tree every win we get. And at the moment, there's no trees for him to plant.
Yeah.
If he plants trees for every defeat we get, we probably save the planet.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. Listen, big up to everybody in the chat. Listen, I know it's been a massively short preview by our standards, but listen, it's obviously with the football kicking off, and I wanted to squeeze it in before obviously all that kicks off. But yeah, don't forget tomorrow we are going to be doing the watch along for the game. So come and join us for that. I can't actually remember. Is it 6 p.m. the game kicks off, or is it 5 p.m.?
It is. I think
it's 6 p.m. isn't it? 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah. 6 p.m.
Okay, so we will be live on air at 5:30 tomorrow evening. So be sure to tune in. Be sure to share the channel around, share the content around. Like I said, I can keep you guys updated now with I can now post on the community, so you guys should see that. So I'll be able to keep you guys updated throughout the day, and like any added videos or anything that's coming. So look out for those posts. Remember, guys, do turn your notifications on as well, because I know a lot of people occasionally miss those when, with the live notifications. YouTube moves an absolute crazy at the moment, so sometimes you don't get the notifications until after streams have happened. Listen, thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Listen, Simpy, I'm going to come to you first, just give your channel a shout out.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me on, Daniel. And yeah, good to see Kevin again with the fresh baby face. So yeah, my channel, Twitter, Instagram is Simpy141, and I'm going to be doing the Man United, Sheffield United watch along on my channel straight after this, because I've got quite a few players in my fantasy team. So if anyone wants to come and jump in that, you're more than welcome to be on camera or be in the chat. It's up to you. So big up, everyone. Thanks for joining Daniel's channel today.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's gone from Bin Laden to Babyface in the space of a day. So how are you, mate?
Yeah.
Daniel, a shout out. Sorry. Yeah.
Daniel, thanks for having me on today. It's been quite a ride with this beard and stuff, But banter all aside, guys, because this face wouldn't be the same in the next 4 or 5 days, because I practically will get my beard very fast grown up, So I don't know how that shit works, whether it's in Indian blood or what. I'm not really sure about that. But you guys can also find me in Twitter. Most likely you can find me there, and all the time in Daniel's channel as well. So please do subscribe and check out his channel as well, and find me in Twitter as well at Kevin_Mark434. You can follow me, give me a follow there, and we'll try to sort out some shows as well in Simpy or Daniel's or Sam's channel. And there are pretty much a lot of channels that you can get you guys involved. And yeah, we can have a quick chat. We can have discussion about football related stuff. So do find us there, and tune in to Simpy's channel as well, because he's been doing a watch along for the Manchester United Sheffield United game. That's going to be an interesting watch. So those FPL fanatics out there, please tune in to Simpy's channel and do subscribe and like the content below for Daniel's channel. Show him some love. Let's move the road up to 5K there. Yeah,
so listen, guys, thanks very much for tuning in today. Like I say, we're going to be doing the watch along tomorrow. I may be back as well with a Q&A earlier on in the day tomorrow. I may come and do. I haven't done one for a while, so I may do an Arsenal Q&A tomorrow. But yeah, listen, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I say, I can do the community stuff now, so I can keep you guys informed a lot easier, which is good. And yeah, just echo what Kevin says. Do keep liking the content, and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. And all the regulars, please share the content and share the channel around. let's try and get this channel moving. Next target is to 1,500 subscribers, so that's my next target. So yeah, let's make that happen, because you know, like I always say, this channel wouldn't be this channel without you guys, because without you guys there wouldn't be a channel. I'd just be talking into a dead computer screen. So yeah, listen guys, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll catch up with you all soon.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.